So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So let's continue our journey, our discussion of planets through Navamsa Chart in Vedic Astrology. And in this particular video, let's try to understand our dear planet Mars in the 9th house of your D9 chart and what are going to be the positive and the negative outcomes that are specifically connected with this graha. Let's try to understand in this particular video. First of all, you need to have some basic idea, understanding with regards to the functionings of the 9th house of the D9 chart. First of all, 9th house of the D9 is one of the most important houses in Vedic astrology. And any planet which is posited up there have the capability to bring certain auspiciousness into your own life, or some auspiciousness is going to be connected up there. If you want to check, from which area the auspiciousness is coming, simply pay attention towards the zodiac signs of planet Mars. That is the sign of Aries and the sign of Scorpio. And look in the D1 chart where these two zodiac signs are posited. So from that particular houses, the auspiciousness will eventually going to be entering into your own life. For example, you are a Libra ascendant. Mars is gaining control over the 2nd house and the 7th house. So it means the auspiciousness is coming from the 2nd house of money, wealth and saving, even family, and 7th house is the marriage. So if it's coming in the 9th house of the D9, so from that particular area, auspiciousness is entering into your life. 9th house is also the house which actually governs the selfless approach and the selfish approach towards the love life, or how you are going to be dealing or encountering the relationships in your life. Whether you are going to be receiving more and more selfless love, or whether there are going to be lot of selfish partners which you are going to be attracting in your life, it's seen through this house actually. Selfish love means it's a calculative love, where the other person is highly calculative. Like if I'm doing 20% in this relationship, you also need to contribute the 20%. So that calculativeness approach is also going to be seen through this 9th house. 9th house also represents any common goal and objective from which the two individuals are working, and it's not necessary it's between you and your partner. It may be you are working with some business partner and working towards some common goal and ambition. So what is that one chief aim and objective? That part is seen through this 9th house. And even how willing you are going to put your effort. It may be, suppose you are a husband and wife and you set the goals of doing charity every month. So how you will be able to do that charity, that is seen through this 9th house. 9th house is also the house which represents the combined struggle of you as a husband and your wife actually. Combined struggle may be coming from marriage, may be coming from maintaining a proper financial aspect in the home, looking into the children part also, or any other major challenges that are going to be specifically seen through this 9th house. This is also the house which actually governs the common traveling aspect, and what that traveling is going to be bringing into your life. So pretty much this is a pitara, grand pitara. There are many things which are seen through this 9th house. Now first of all, this Mars energy, as soon as is coming in the 9th house, 28th year of your life, that is going to be the particular year which is going to help you in the Bhagya Uday. Bhagya Uday means rise of luck is happening at the age of 28, irrespective of dignity of the Mars in your horoscope. Bhagya Uday, maybe it's not necessary you are receiving millions of dollars in the bank account. It may be you are getting married, that is also Bhagya Uday. Obtaining the children, Bhagya Uday. Change of job, relocation, starting a new business. Each and everything, that have the capability to bring auspiciousness in the longer duration of the time is going to be triggering at the age of 28. This is also the graha of energy actually, It's a true energy. It's a very fierce energy, specifically Mars. In the 9th house, what is happening? This is going to be setting the foundation, I hope you understand the foundation. So it means you are going to be making certain decisions in your life that are connected with this Mars specifically, which will eventually help you to lay the foundation for rest of your life. And that is where if this Mars is weakly posited in the 9th house. By mean to say weakly posited, if it is in the debilitation, even debilitation Mars is not weak. If this Mars is in the Mercury zodiac signs, or if it is in a difficult zodiac sign specifically, then what is going to be happening? The level of understanding is going to be absent, and the vision part is also going to be absent. And that is where you individuals, you fail to recognize the long-term picture, and Mars is going to be solely focused over the initial picture. And it's not only with regards to career, it with regards to relationships also. You see many individuals, specifically male, females, both in the initial stages of their life, at the age of 20, 21, females are attracted towards more bad guys that are having total bad reputation, and okay, so he's that macho man. I'm going to chase this male. So you see that is Mars actually, boyfriends and girlfriends. If you are a male, maybe you are just attracted, physically attracted towards the female. So just physical attraction, okay? Maybe there is no any emotional bond between both of you. There is no love connection. There is no any other spiritual compatibility, but there is just one sexual compatibility and some intimacy. So you are attracting. And that is the negative side of this graha actually. Failure to gain control over your own desires in the initial duration, this have the capability to create the most negative decisions of your life actually. Because I will tell you, once the decision which you are going to be making with this graha Mangal in the 9th house, it becomes very difficult for you to change these particular decisions actually. Because Mars is also very Drid graha. Drid means the fixed actually. Now most of the time I totally understand not everything is in your hand to gain control over actually. Okay, there are certain fixed karmas in Vedic astrology. You have no need, no capacity to change your parents, your siblings, okay? And I'm not asking you to change these things. But the things which are in your hand, it's better for you to make the decision by taking the long-term aspect into your consideration. Only in this way you will be able to gain the most positive results of Mars into your life. This Mars in certain special case scenarios also have the capacity to bring money and wealth from the in-laws directly into your life. Like it's a direct yoga. It's not any indirect contribution which you are receiving, it's a direct contribution. It may be you are going to marry in some household where there are going to be only female childs, no male child. So what is happening, I told you, Mars, it's actually going to be bringing all the gains, specifically real estate related gains, property related gains. I have seen many people in the field of agriculture, agricultural income gains that are also going to be seen through this Mars into the 9th house. Pretty much malefics in the 9th house have the capacity to attract gains very easily. So this is going to be one of the most positive aspects of this Mars in this 9th house. Apart from this thing, you also need to study the relationship between the depositor of the Mars and Mars itself. Like suppose Mars is posited in the sign of Pisces in your 9th house. Now look where the Pisces Lord Jupiter is going actually. Whether the Jupiter is debilitated, animical sign, or if that Jupiter is going in the Dushtana houses, 6th house, 8th and the 12th house, okay. That pretty much is also going to be representing the true dignity of this Mangal Graha actually. And by mean to say true dignity, initially you remember I told you whether you are going to be fortunate enough to receive the selfless love or the selfish love. So that is going to be totally dependent over the depositor. If the dignity is going to be very weak, if for example it's in Jupiter and Jupiter is debilitated, then what is going to be happening, you are actually going to be becoming the wholly solely in charge of everything. You need to become the number one contributor and you cannot escape that part. On the other hand, if the dignity is very powerful, then it's not going to be a calculative love. Then it's going to be more selfless act of love which you are going to be coming and receiving into your life. Now it's not necessary most of the time, maybe initially you have encountered certain relationship where the other partner is having a very selfish approach towards the love life. But it's not necessary if in the first relation there is a selfish approach, so you just like stopped looking into the love aspect and becoming pretty judgmental up there. It's also not a mature decision actually, because I told you no two love relationships are going to be same. Every love relationship have the capacity to bless you with something, or it may be if the love is taking away something from your life, it's also going to give you back something in return actually. Many a times failures in the love life and the relationship will help individuals to connect with their own deeper side. Many a people, they tend to explore the spiritual direction or the spiritual side of the life. So it's not necessary, it's only going to be a negative. Sometimes this have the capacity to take the positive turn as well. It's actually going to be dependent over the perspective also. You remember in the previous videos of the 8th house of the Navamsha Kundali where I discussed, like it's the house of major setbacks and how after receiving certain setback, what is going to be your take on that setback, whether you are taking in the positive or the negative. So here the 8th house is also going to help this Mars in this area actually. If for example, pretty much the planets in the 8th house or the 8th house lord itself is very powerfully posited, then it means the Mars have the capability to actually take everything into the positive side of the life. Apart from this thing, the common goal and objective and the traveling part which I have discussed with you, Mars in the 9th house have the capacity to first of all bring instability in your life. And this instability might be influenced by many other factors. It's not only this D9 chart Mars. It may be in the Lagan D1 chart also. Your 4th house is having not very well dignified grahas up there. But this pretty much have the capability to actually take you from one place to new place to new place to most of the time. So I will tell you, most of the time you are also going to be having lot of traveling with this Mars actually. Specifically in the beginning, in the initial stages, up till the maturity of Mangal Graha. If you are not encountering in the initial stages, then after 28th, your traveling aspect is going to be starting actually. Because what is happening with the slow moving Grahas coming in the 9th and the fast moving Graha. So if the Mercury, Mars and the slow moving planets are going to be there, they are looking for constant renewation or constant changes in their life. And Mars is not like a Jupiter. Jupiter is a saint, okay? So Jupiter is going to sit at one place and do meditation and going to gain knowledge. With this Mars, in order for you to gain knowledge, constant movement is very, very necessary. And that is where any sort of traveling coming from the personal, professional side of the life with this Mangal Graha have the capacity to add more value added advantages into your own life. So I hope you have gained some deep insights with regards to Mars placement in the 9th house in this video with me. Now, if you are having any queries, any consultations with regards to Mars placement, or maybe if you require any special consultations regarding marriage, career, business, or even the childbirth consultation, so don't hesitate to get in touch with me. I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Make sure to also subscribe my channel below. Hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And you can send me super thanks also if you gain the hidden message which I want to send to you, specifically you people. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and Hare Krishna.